So I think
All right, you got it? All right, so
yeah.
for me, as I'm catching this thing, I'm coming around here and I'm moving my hand to the back end here, holding it just like this.
Hold on, let me get a
Got it. As a straight up, you hold it kind of a little bit more rotated for an end over end or normal one. So we're
yeah.
just going to spin that ball around here. And now we're going to approach it from a side angle. And I like to cock it slightly like this,
Mm-hmm.
slightly with the top of the ball angled towards me. And like my dad said, I'm really swinging around this thing just like a kickoff.
Where are you looking to hit the ball?
For me, I'm looking to hit the ball pretty much exactly the same as field goals and kickoffs. You're about, a quarter of the third of the way up and really popping this thing. And the main thing is you really want to get under this thing and drive yourself up through it, because a lot of times you're doing this with a tailwind or with a hope of no return. And so that distance isn't going to be quite as important because you don't have to account for any sort of return.
Right.
Gotcha. So are your laces pointed away from you or to the side? Okay.
Yeah, the laces are pointed to the side.
To the side?
Away. Sorry, away.
Okay, yeah.
To the side, no, away. They're pointing away from you.
I would think
All
you'd
right.
want to take a look at as much of that back panel as you can.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Strike it.
I have a few of them on the video my dad sent. I don't know how well you can see the ball angle, but you can see kind of what I'm talking about. Is I'm rolling sideways. I'm looking at the ball, and the laces are facing directly downfield. And as I'm dropping the ball, I'm planning and rotating through just like a kickoff. So I'm starting with this ball with the laces downfield and rotating through it.
Yeah.
Great.
So how do you do a traditional grip? Traditional punt, like spiral?
Traditional punt, I'm straight handshake. We're going. Let me stand up. So I have to just put myself in the situations. So I'm going straight handshake.
Is that second finger on the seam?
Third finger on seam.
All right.
And Rob, I think the way Ryan holds it is pretty traditional, but everybody's hand's a little bit different.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously, you've got two hands on at the start, and then on the last step, you're taking that guide hand away. And I've got little tiny baby hands, and so and playing in terrible conditions and whatnot. Oftentimes, the ball is wet and slippery, and where it's almost I'm going two hands and holding as long as I can. And if it was super slippery, I'd have my hand almost completely on the bottom as opposed to the side because I didn't want to have it slip out of my fingers. Do you ever wear a glove, Ryan, on crappy days?
I'm giving it a try. I don't like it too much. I more go with a side grip on those horrible days.
Okay, so if it was stronger that way, what about on gale force wind days? What are you thinking?
Hold on to it and pray.
Yep.
Are you thinking of trying to kick it more out of your hand? Not truly, but
yeah, that the more the thought is also, and for me, everything into a wind on a windy day, I'm just thinking, look, the saying is breezy swing easy. What's breezy swing easy? But just kind of letting everything go and understanding this is not going to be a bomb. These are not the conditions to hit a bomb. These are not the conditions to hit a ooh-ah. These are the conditions to hit a good job.
Yeah.
And thanks for getting us out of the situation. That's what this punt is. And it doesn't have to be pretty, it doesn't have to be ugly. It is about hitting your location and getting solid distance on it.
Great.
And well, we were talking about grips too. I want to have Ryan show while he's here, just because I'm still intrigued by this. I know it's something you've worked on and you've had moments when it's been awesome, but you're still trying to work it out. Arv talked about the end over end, which I think most guys do, the straight up end over end. I'm going to try to pin you down at the 10. Most players will do that very similarly, but you've been fooling around with another one that when it's good, it's wicked, and you just got to refine it, and then you'll choose whether to use it in a game. But would you show that as well, that banana ball?
Yes, few guys have pulled this.